and we'll give the floor to Esa, who will conclude and give you
Conclude,
some...
that's a very strong word.
Sorry, conclude maybe is not the right word, but to inform you about how to get support.
Exactly.
Please.
That's what maybe I should.
I-
Okay, thanks. Yes, it has been an intense afternoon, and I'm pretty sure that you have got a lot of condensed information. But what happens next? Of course, you want to go back, and new questions will come up, and you're free to send emails to me and to my colleagues in Norway, Denmark, and Finland. Especially, I mean, tomorrow they're saying that the program will be, the course will be open and available on the participant portal. But those who can't wait till tomorrow can already tonight go to our website and find the official drafts, which is almost the same text, I would say. Or would you say, Torsten? Is it a big risk? No, small risk. So why did we wait for? Yeah, that's another question. So that's for our Nordic colleagues. But if you are based in Sweden, you can in fact find information much closer to you. On the local level, all universities has a grants officer for research services, which you can contact directly tomorrow. And on the national level, we are supporting SMEs through a support system, and we have one partner from there. Håkan, would you raise? Håkan Selin from Creo. But you're like 20 people now, or you maybe more? Yeah.
So, excuse me, please.
Yeah.
Please,
sorry.
please use the mic.
Yeah. Sorry.
One more time.
Yes, we are about 20 people working with the support SMEs to participate in Horizon 2020.
From Lund to Luleå.
From Lund to Luleå.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good. And we also have the Enterprise Europe network, which can help you out. But if you don't find any, and of course I would say that if you're not interested in transport, but more on the excellent science part, then you could contact Swedish Research Council. And after we have closed this event webcasting, we will go out and have a mingle outside here, and you will meet more of our colleagues, and we have a picture, and you will be presented here after, because it's not so interesting for those being on the web. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
The mic, please.
Yeah, I'm just curious to understand VR's role, but did I understand you correctly when you said that for those who are, that is not for transport really, that is for other things?
The mic.
Should you answer when, or should I take it? I can take it. Okay. I mean, under excellence, you have the ERC, European Research Council, and that's the NCP or on VR, on Vetenskapsrådet. You have the future emerging technologies, which can be of interest for transport researchers, of course. It's also handled by them. And also the infrastructure, the big infrastructures is also, they are the NCPs. But we have seconds, what's called assistant NCPs here in VINNOVA, and we work very close together. So whoever you contact, you will find the right person to talk to.
Thanks.
Thanks. I think we have some time for some further questions. If you have, you can feel free to ask any one of the speakers. And there we have a question.
Ville Koha from Mälardalen Energy Agency. I could ask the Commission about the role of kind of Covenant of Mayors. Have you been thinking about it in the program, transport program?
You're talking probably about the urban part in there. No. Whether it's to Civitas or the EIP and so on, we have this exchange. Yeah. No, to take into account. So, and I think you will find quite some ideas reflected in the urban parts of the call and some others that relate to urban, which have come from these kind of discussions we had in the past.
Thanks. Any more reflections or questions? There we have one. Johan is bringing the microphone. Thank you.
I'm Lynn. I come from the project called Bicycle, actually. I actually got some research before I come to this meeting to talk about the urban traffic safety problem. Because I can see some material from Amsterdam. They actually pretty focused on to the traffic, the safety, this problem, but it's mostly focused on to the bicycle problem in the urban region. But I cannot see this problem from the Horizon 2020. Because as the presentation today, I see the Horizon 2020 is more focused on to the connection between city and the big map road for the future. But how about to solve the problem inside the city first?
Okay. Is this a question for Mr. Klimke from the Commission?
Yes,
Or-
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on which parts you focus on in the work program, but there are some actually on urban transport, also on two-wheelers, which are bikes as well, especially electric bikes. And we're starting quite some new activities now in a little bit outside the Horizon 2020 work program, but also with Civitas and the European Innovation Partnership on cities to look into also cycling in urban areas. No, there's something. There are actions focused on urban only. Yeah?
Okay, thank you. We have a question over there.
I will. My name is Lisa Lundmark, and I work for the Swedish Energy Agency. I will pick up on these last two questions on the urban area, and I think what some people or organizations feel might be missing a little bit, with also follow up from the Intelligent Energy for Europe program, is the issues of behavior change and the relation between the different actors in the city and in the urban areas, and how do you make that function, and to have more of exchange of experiences in sustainable urban mobility planning, etc., and things like that. So we're missing a little bit that part, I think, on mobility issues and logistics for people, not only for goods. Intermodality is a very good thing coming from outside the city, and how do I take my transport further, coming to the edge of the city and moving along. So I think it has a lot to do with behavior change issues, which we don't see so present in the work programs, maybe for the future.
Thanks. Well, there is one particular action in the socio-economic area, looking on behavior and changing demographics and so on. Maybe more is possible. Maybe we can do more next time. But it's always also compromised then between other communities who also have their research needs. If we had more money, much more money, I think we could do much more in a lot of areas. Or maybe you can convince some in the Swedish environment, in your pre-meetings, you can convince some of your colleagues from other sectors that maybe they should give you a little bit more and not research so much in their area.
Okay. I think we have time for one last question or reflection, comment. Otherwise, I interpret it as we have now full of information relevant to us, and I hope that if you have further questions and when you get home, please don't hesitate to contact ESA or some of the other contact persons you've seen. We're going to send out the slides. We also thank you for visiting, looking at this on the website, on the webcast. So thank you very much, and for you in the room, please stay for a cup of coffee or something else and mingle with the other ones. Thank you very much. Bye.